Honored to be here. Good morning. That's just a little ditty called Shove the Pig's Foot a Little Further into the Fire. I think it's a blacksmithing term. This one's called Nail the Catfish to a Tree, which is not blacksmithing. It's about skinning a fish, I guess. I don't know how they do it where you're from, but down here we nail the catfish to a tree to get the skin off to eat it. I'm a vegetarian. Nail the catfish to a tree. You got it. No, you're not. That's right. That's okay. Yeah, you got that. Yeah, that means I played it right. If you can tell what the tune is and you didn't hear me introduce it, then I played the right notes. Got the melody right. I don't usually do that. Good morning, y'all. My name is Wyatt Espalin. I'm a songwriter, singer, fiddle player out of Hiawassee, Georgia. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from here. I don't know if you was able to get out and see the area. You probably was too busy learning what you came here to learn. But next time you come, take a day off and go ride around this beautiful area and come across the state line and see Hiawassee, Georgia. That's where I grew up, even though I was born in Los Angeles, California. That's where my cheekbones are from. I was supposed to be a movie star, but alas, it didn't happen. So I became an Appalachian fiddler. And I started writing my own songs, and I teach songwriting here at the folk school. I teach a songwriting workshop every January, so you just missed it. So, but look for that. Maybe they'll have me back next year to do another one. I also perform a lot of shows right here in this Keith house and grew up clogging over here. My brother and I were championship cloggers by the time we was 12 years old. That means we was really good about 35 pounds ago. And then I stopped clogging. I haven't clogged in a long time, but I do enjoy it when no one's watching. I'll try to remember my steps at home. Anyway, I write most of my own songs, but I teach fiddle for the Junior Appalachian Musician Program that the folk school sponsors. And so those first two songs I started off with are songs we teach the kids. And so we teach them the ones that's got the interesting titles, then they get into it. It's hard to win kids over, because they got cell phones these days. Here's one I wrote. It's called Dim.
There's nothing left to say, oh, what will we talk about? Said I've been counting your stars, what are you looking for? She said they want to run away, they would never mind at all. I took the lake for a swim, she still ain't over him. Oh, she thinks we sound alike when the night goes dim. So let me hold him now till he renews his veil, and I'll sink to the bottom, try to drown out the sound. Mind it all. She said they want to run away, yeah, they would never mind it all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I got a new album coming out this year. I've been working on it a very long time. To those folks that are watching online that may have contributed to my Kickstarter, I did not run off to Mexico with your money. I'm looking straight at you in the camera. I promise the album's coming out this year. The first single will be out on March the 28th. But this song is on there. It's called Wide Open. I hope it's Heart Wide Open. I hope you like it.
Put on some records, burn my love letters. It's a punch in the gut, but it will get better. Go back to Odessa and return your dress. Another time, another place, another mess I have made. Oh, but you left your heart wide open. You're just not the one I was hoping. to find. Now on a stack of Bibles, I was honest, I was noble when I swore on this love. I looked you in the eyeball, but an overachiever from a long line of leavers. I just can't get enough to make me a believer. But you left your heart wide open. You're just not the one I was hoping to find. Now what can I say? Maybe I was born this way, but you should be careful when you take it astray. Just outside Deacon, well, I got to thinking how you cried so tough. Maybe I'm the weak one, but you left your heart wide open. You're just not the one I was hoping to find. Yeah, you left your heart wide open. You're just not the one I was hoping to find.
Thank you. I have commitment issues, so most of my songs are about that. I'll do a new song here. I was playing a show back in December, and I'm trying not to sing a lot of the songs that are coming on that are going to be on the album. I threw my pick off the stage like I was a rock star. Did you see that? I was like, I'm supposed to finger pick this one. Let me take this one too. I'm trying not to sing a lot of the songs from the album, because once the album comes out, I'm going to be tired of them by then, right? So I've been writing a lot of new stuff and singing those. Oh, shoot. Sorry about this. That ain't part of the show, y'all. And so I was singing some of my old songs back in December, and I played this old song of mine, and I was like, as I was singing it, I was like, I've manifested what this song is about. Like, when I wrote the song, I was just like having thoughts, but that hadn't happened to me yet. And then as I was singing this song, I realized as I'm singing the lyrics on stage 10 years later, I have totally manifested what this song is about. Not for good, it wasn't a good thing. So I thought, let me start writing things about things I want to happen to me. Because I don't write a lot of love songs. Because I swore I wanted to be a bachelor my whole life until COVID happened and I realized I can't cook. And I got to figure that out if we have another, shutdown one of these days. And so I said, I got to start writing some love songs if I don't want to die alone. And so I wrote a love song. Now it still equates love with a natural disaster, but I'm getting there. And so I want to share it with you. It's a brand new song. It's called Levy, okay? I'm learning.
across the fields, I begged for rain to shower you over the lonesome terrain. The dust and peels, whiskey and pain don't work like they used to. But now I feel you in the bed so warm, like the sun through the pines after the storm. And you're still here in the morning. Oh, this I get used to. You broke a levee around my heart. I wasn't ready to let the river take it that far. I'll be damned how you gonna carry something so heavy. You broke a levee. You broke a levee. Never believed I'd be swept away, washed out to sea. Careful what you pray for. Yeah, my own worst enemy is a life lived in vain. See, I came out here to love, and I know I've got more where that came from. I'm no stranger to a flood, but I've never met a hurricane. You broke a levee around my heart. I wasn't ready to let the river take it that far. I'll be damned how you gonna carry something so heavy. You broke a levee. You broke a levee. You broke the levee around my heart. All these years spent snacking stones, I wasn't safe, I wasn't sound. I might have said I didn't need someone, but I need you now. I want you now. You broke a levee around my heart. I wasn't ready to let the river take it that far. I'll be damned, oh, you got me there. You broke a levee. You broke a levee. You broke a levee around my heart. You broke a levee around my heart.
Oh, I just love the looks on people's faces when I sing a love song. I should have been doing this years ago. Got a lot of sad songs, but there's nothing wrong with a good sad song. I grew up in a home, I was raised by my grandparents, but my mom was always around. She lived across the street from us, and she loved sad movies. Oh my gosh, she'd sit there and just cry all day, and then she'd be the happiest in the evening. I'm like, how do you watch those and enjoy those? She goes, they're doing better off. I'm doing better off than they are, so I just keep watching the sad ones. And she introduced me to the movie The Color Purple, the original one that came out in 1985. I was 13 years old, and she had read the book, and she wanted to watch this movie so bad when it was released on, y'all remember these three letters together, VHS? Well, when they released that, she invited me to come and watch the movie with her. And so we sat there, and I'm sitting there, and I loved the music in it and the acting and everything. It's now my favorite movie. It's been my favorite movie since 13 years old. But every time I think about sad movies, I think about my mom. And I just started looking back at my songs that I've written over the years, and it's like, I like sad songs. I don't know, I like them. So let me sing you a sad one. You want to hear a sad one? Okay, good. Actually, this one's not so sad. It's about forgiveness. I mean, there's nothing sad about forgiveness, right? if you really think about it. And I had the privilege, like I said, I teach a songwriting course here. I had the privilege of going to Defuniak Springs, Florida in August, and being one of these 4 songwriters to take a training to go into Walton Correctional Institute, which is a maximum security prison down there, and teach songwriting for 2 weeks to these 14 inmates that were part of a program dorm. So they had won the right to be able to, or earned the right to be able to take some classes. And one of them is an art class. And the Cultural Arts Alliance of South Walton, Florida sponsors songwriting as one of the art classes. So I'm one of the instructors now. So I'm going back to prison in April. So I won't be around. But I was in there with these 14 inmates, and I was moved by their stories, and this workshop is designed for them to go deep and try to find that song that's deep within. And so it's a lot of therapy disguised as art, kind of therapeutic songwriting, basically. Anyway, but I was moved by the power of the forgiveness they had for themselves. You know, I was faced with men who had already come to grips with what they're capable of as human beings, what they're capable of doing, some terrible things. But being in there, watching them create something so beautiful, like a song, it showed me that they were finding out what else they're capable of. And it was really beautiful to see that, because in order to be able to create like that, you have to have some kind of form of forgiveness for yourself. And I just thought that was beautiful to experience. And on the way back home, I had a 7-hour drive after the final concert, and I was thinking about these men and their forgiveness for themselves, and I was like, well, who do I need to forgive? And so I write a lot about my dad, even though I don't have a relationship with him. I haven't seen him since I was 7, but I wrote a song for him in the car, just kind of releasing some things. So this song is called Johnny's, and it's for my dad, Danny. Johnny's was this diner in Hiawassee that he took us to on our last visit together. And my brother and I loved their soft serve ice cream. And he said, no, today you're going to have a shake. You boys ain't never had a milkshake? You're going to have a milkshake today. There's nothing better than a milkshake. And he was right. He was right.
Diesel engine roared like a lion through the blinds. I could see her crying as she chased you down the drive, beating on the hood. Was it pride that finally took you out? Did you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that we'd all be better off if you were around? Maybe you got tired of breaking her heart. You grew weary of leaving a scar. I know how hard it is to look yourself in the eye. I guess that highway helped you to forget your little boys. And when the pain hit you with regret, did you drown out the noise and turn on the radio? Driving through Braddock on a bright Sunday morning, did you hear the static of an old country sermon breaking through the waves, the one about the Father and the Son? You were there in spirit, that's what I think you'd say. And I could feel it every time I'd get a shake over at Johnny's, where you would take us when we were good, when we were yours. way down the road to repentance? Did you impose this life sentence on us all because your fall is too much to bear? Did you go to prison? Did you go to hell? Is it true that you're alive and well in Colorado? For all I know, you don't even care. Oh, but that's okay, whatever your choice. 'Cause deep inside I know we're both just little boys, doing what we can, trying to be a man. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. We just got one more song before they ring the dinner bell or the breakfast bell. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend going back to where you came from, and hope you had a wonderful week here at the Folk School learning something. And thanks for listening to my tunes this morning. If you want to hear more about my story or learn more about me, I got a little plug here. I made the cover of our local lifestyle magazine. But y'all might not be local. Look at that cute. I'm the February centerfold. And anyway, I thought I like the river, so I said, let's get in the river and take this picture. If you want to read about my story, they did a great job, taking my 3-hour interview and putting it into something readable. And so you can get you a copy over there at my merch table. I also have some sexy t-shirts if you want to support my music further. And there's a QR code if you want to pay through Venmo or something easy. But I appreciate any further support. If you like my music, go to WyattEspalinmusic.com and you can see if I'm coming to your town, because I travel all over and play music and play shows. I just started playing viola, so I thought I'd bring, there's nothing sadder than a viola, and the acoustics in here are beautiful. So here's you a sad breakfast song as you go to breakfast. Take care and happy Valentine's Day to all you lovers out there. I'm getting there, like you heard already. Next Valentine's Day next year, I'll be singing a different tune. They'll all be love songs. Later. Thank you so much. Thank y'all.